We are back. Project Frankenstein. We are working on the transmission, dropping the transmission, and it's gonna be a fun day. We gotta get everything put back together. In order to do that, we gotta drop this tranny. So that's gonna be the next step, baby. Boom. Now, obviously, for me, the nerve-wracking part is just the size of it. How am I gonna be able to drop this down without breaking anything or hurting myself? So I've got a floor jack. I think what I'm going to do is put the floor jack up to support it, then start taking everything off. I think the one big benefit I have is the fact that if something were to fall, it's dirt and gravel, so probably low likelihood that anything would really break. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I'll probably rake out all the dirt and gravel underneath, put the plywood in, I just have like the regular, what do you call, lift and floor jack. So I'll put the floor jack up and then start unbolting everything. And then my hope is from here, ooh, how am I gonna do this? Somehow, hopefully I can support it, while keep it supported, unbolt everything, and then from here hopefully lower it myself. I don't know, it's gonna be a little tricky, but we'll see. We'll sort it out. Boom. All right, so I'm just gonna put the compressor there. I think that should work. And then I know I gotta get that cross beam. All right. All right, let's get as much of this gravel. All right, so I got the jack, got the plywood under there. Now I'm going to lift the jack to support the transmission, baby. Boom. All right, so you can see I'm right under it, or at least I should be. This is probably the best spot. Hopefully this bad boy goes high enough. Get a little bit of a breeze going. So I can't do the full range on this, what do you call it, on this handle. So I gotta take these little bitty bites. Okay, I think that's good. Got it supported. Now we're gonna go underneath. All right, so I think I got a lot of it sorted out. So you can see I've got my jack supporting the transmission right now. Here is my cross, I think this is called cross member bolts. So I'm gonna undo these. They pop out, which is actually awesome. I like the fact that it's over versus under, which makes a lot more sense. So I can pop the bolts out, and this will still be there, and this will still be there. So I think what I can do once I get these out, and then I've got to take the pieces off back here, like those bolts, you know. And then so once I do that, everything will be disconnected. I think what I can do is just push it back a little with the jack and then be able to drop it from there. That's my hope. So let's try that. Alright, so I got these disconnected, and now I'm working on these bolts, one on each side of this. It is definitely still warm out, but it's not as bad. At least I got the shade of the truck going, which is cool. Just trying to find the right size for this bad boy. This bolt out, and I couldn't figure out why this bolt wasn't coming out, and then I realized this is actually, you can see right here, it's actually a little tilted because of this bad boy. So I'm going to drop that just a little so I can get this bolt out right here, and then I'll start working on this cross member, which I just realized I think this cross member actually comes off too, so might be taking both off. So I think it's just bent out of position because probably when I lifted this up. So I'm just gonna leave it there for now. I'll get everything else unbolted. Hopefully I can get it out sometime in the process. Worst case scenario, I could always just replace one bolt. So far going pretty smooth. I'm gonna lift the floor jack back up so it's supporting the tranny. And now I'm gonna take off the middle cross member and see if I can sort it out from there. I'm kind of hoping I can take that middle cross member off, take those bolts out, then maybe from here be able to push it back and slowly like lower, do that kind of deal. So let's see how that goes. Boom. It's definitely getting hot. A little too hot. Boom, baby. So the transmission is definitely completely disconnected. I can move it so easily because it's basically just balancing on the jack because I got that lifted up. But now I just realize I need to be really careful because if I drop this down and smacks this on there, that could be bad, I would guess. So I'm trying to figure out what the best option here is. And here we are from the inside of the cab. Might as well unplug that. Just to give you kind of bird's eye view here. Got all this disconnected. Ooh. Whoa. A door flew open. You can tell it wants to come out now. But now I can't figure out how to get it out. I just don't want to break anything dropping it. I could really use an extra set of hands to be able to lower that bad boy. Really, I need to disconnect this next. This piece. See, it's a little nerve-wracking because I don't know how to get this to drop without smacking anything. It's not like it just weighs a few pounds. Actually, let's see how much this weighs. Yeah, I'll be honest, it's not as heavy as I thought, but it's definitely heavy enough you don't want it falling on you. Yeah, it's so hot. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm trying to move the rocks back so I can push the plywood back so I can lift the tranny and be able to wheel it back. So I lowered the transmission back onto the support. So we're loose there. So what I want to do is pull this out, push this back so we have enough room. I think that's good. Let's just double check. Yeah, maybe just a little bit more. There we go. This bad boy back onto there, which I really should put this down, but because I got this, I don't think I'll be able to fit it too easily. I don't think it's too critical to do that. All right, I had to take a little water break. It was getting a little hot. All right, so now where I leave off. So I've got everything in position there. So now I'm gonna lift the jack back up. Then I'm gonna try and take off that cross member. And then I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna go from there. So really the big thing for me is trying to figure out how I'm gonna lower it without it just falling over. So the transmission's lifted up for now. Uh-oh. Well, I wanted to put those jack stands, but there's literally no place I can put them because that thing's only so wide. That's okay. So I'm gonna start unbolting this. And then I may have somebody that's able to come help me out. I'm hoping, because then once I take this off, I'll be able to drop that down. But I'd really like to see if I can get a second set of hands to make sure that thing doesn't just fall. I don't know if it would really break anything, but it's not something I really want to risk if I don't have to, you know? But now, let's see, I think, now I get to play Find the Correct Socket game. It's one of my favorites. I'm not very good at it, but that's okay. So boom. Boom, baby. Ooh, maybe it's this one. Ah, no. That would have been perfect. Perfect. You know what? When I find it, I'll tell you. How about that? That'll work. Let's do this one. Oh, that was easy. Ah, no. So I'm gonna have to hold it from the top, which is not something I'm very excited about with this whole bad boy, but hold on, let me see. Maybe I can get it loose here, but I don't know. So far, all the bolts that we've taken off, we've had to actually, yeah, shoot. It's spinning, but the top piece isn't. All right, so I'm gonna put it on time lapse. All right, so we got this bolt out So now we just gotta get that bolt, and we are one step closer. One step closer. Where does this go? This is connected to the transmission. I have no clue what it does. That's interesting. All right, well, let's get that other bolt. All right, I'm on the passenger side. And with these bolts, I do not want to mix them up. So Ziploc baggie they go, baby. I thought it was right here, but I need to go up there. So I got the cross member completely off. It's still there. It's not moving super freely, but it's moving, so I know it's something that's out of there. I guess might as well just take it out, huh? I mean, the jack's supporting it, so I could really use a second set of hands, let me tell you. Maybe I can just clone myself. That would be good. And just like maybe just have a clone just for when I work on cars and stuff. That'd be nice. So I got the cross member loose, and now I'm trying to figure out if I need to take the driveline completely out or if I can just do it like that. The problem is when this goes back, this is kind of in the way. All right, so everything's loose. It's completely loose. I can take this off. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. All right, Stan, we got it out.
Yeah, buddy.
Boom. There you go. It leaked a little bit. That's okay. But boom. It was easier just to pull out the front. Who knew, huh? It was actually Stan's idea. All right, so now we just got to put it all back together. I need to figure out how you typically fill or drain it. It came out of, I think that's for the speedometer. So it came out of that hole and the top hole. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like that, but I don't know. So now, and thank you to Jim for letting me borrow the lift. We're all good? All right. What do they got to do, Shy?
They gotta do like and subscribing.
That's right. Special thanks to Stan for helping us get the transmission out. Also, thank you, Jim, for loaning me the floor jack. And we are ready to go, baby. Boom.